Gordon Freeman.
That's me.
In the flesh. Or rather, in the hazard suit, I took the liberty of relieving you of your weapons. Most of them were government property. As for the suit, I think you've earned it.
Wow. Your eyebrows are amazing.
The border world, Zen, is in our control for the time being.
Bullshit!
Thanks to you.
Oh.
Quite a nasty piece of work you managed over there. I am impressed.
Holy fuck. I killed humanity.
That's why I'm here, Mr. Freeman.
You sound so frail.
I have recommended your services to my employers.
God, you're fucking creepy.
And they have authorized me to offer you a job. They agree with me that you have limitless potential.
Are you an android? Whoa. We're back at...
Proved yourself a decisive man.
We're in the beginning of the game.
I don't expect you'll have any trouble deciding what to do. If you're interested, just step into the portal and I will take that as a yes. Otherwise, well,
Whoa.
I can offer you a battle you have no chance of winning.
What?
Rather an anticlimax after what you've just survived.
What could you possibly do to me? Whoa.
To choose.
Fuck. Holy shit. That is genuinely terrifying. Okay. This guy is just human and you know what he is? End game. I've beaten the game. Or have I? Okay. Let me contemplate this for a second. Holy shit, they detailed the fuck out of the back of your hand. He's gonna hit me with it. I'm just gonna instantly die. Okay. So, essentially, what you're saying... Okay, so this guy is basically... You are the embodiment of the uncanny valley. You are human, but you're just not human enough to be very scary. And who is above you? Who are your superiors? Let's just cut the bullshit. You are the superior. You are the man. You are G-Man. There is nobody above. H-Man is dead. J-Man is dead. K-Man... Who even fucking knows? You've eliminated them all. You've encompassed them all in your snake-like visage. So, an anticlimax to what I have already experienced, eh? You know, I feel a lot like Mulder from the X-Files right now, being puppeteered around by forces that I don't understand, but still desperately want to understand. Whose side are you on, really? Are you on Zen's side? Are you on the government side for some fucked up reason? Are you on my side even? Or are you just here to sit back and watch the fun as it unravels? You manipulate. No matter what you're doing, good, bad, or otherwise, you are one manipulative fuck. G-Man. And I love how up to this point, you've just been a shadow, just been a small speck on the radar, because nobody has really introduced you to myself, or whatever. I know that you're G-Man because of, like, internet culture, and I just know who you are as a cast character. Like, I know there's some girl in Half-Life 2 with a smarmy haircut that looks like she belongs in Beyond Good and Evil. And I know you're G-Man, and I know I'm Gordon Freeman, and I know for a fact that you're bad, and I'm good. Okay? No matter what our intentions are, essentially, at the very end of the day, no matter what I've done, no matter what you are, I'm good, you're evil. And I want to see what your anticlimax is.
It's time to choose.
I choose the impossible. Fuck you. I'm gonna...
It looks like we won't be working together. No regrets.
Oh my
Mr.
fucking...
Freeman.
Whoa. Whoa. Holy shit. He teleported me. No, 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 no. Really? Valve is... What are you, Valve? Oh, that's who you are. West Cumberland, that's a nice name. Funkatronic music. Can I still move around? Okay, so he basically sent me to a Doom map. Okay, I'm pretty sure some of those guys in the background weren't actually 3D modeled. I'm pretty sure you just did that Doom text effect. Oh, wow. Really? Okay, so Gordon Freeman now encompasses the Doom Marine as well. Fantastic. So you just sent me... Okay, so now you are in control of all the monsters. Is that it? I've essentially dethroned the big baddie, and now you've taken over because you couldn't do it yourself. So you sent me in. You sent me like a heat-seeking missile straight into a volcano. Is that what we've done here? Declined employment, have I? So you just kill me. Throw me away like I'm nothing. Okay. So, let's, just for the sake of things... Hey, cool, the music's still going. Shut up, I'm jamming to the music. I'm in the handicap section. Looks like we won't be traveling. Look at those are clearly Doom Marine enemies in the background. That's Doom. You're a piece of shit. Okay, let's, just for the sake of things, step into the portal. Say it's time to choose.
It's time to choose.
Okay. What is this employment opportunity?
Wisely done, Mr. Freeman.
Creepy.
I will see you up ahead.
Ah. Wow. Woo. So that is Half-Life, everybody. You know, looking back, that was a fucking good game. And you know what? I'm going to load back to a... Actually, you know what? Here, this is the perfect place to pause right here. I was going to say I don't want the music to get copyrighted and all that business, but I don't think it will. It sounds pretty generic. Not like super copyrighted anyway, so maybe I'll let the music continue for a little bit. Here, just for a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so Half-Life. Game started off pretty slow. Just got to walk around the offices for a little bit. Everyone says, hey, you're Gordon Freeman. You're the best scientist that ever happened. I'm really glad that we got to get here. Gabe Newell, I saw your name. Oh, Gaben. We all love you. You cuddly little beard man. Love your glasses. Anyway, Half-Life started off pretty slow. Took me a while to get to put the lime in the coconut stage. Put it in. I was very impressed with the shift change from nice, clean environment to completely fucked over facility with a lot of spooky monsters and head crabs and the like. And then, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really care for how long the army guy section went on. Like, I understand that it's a 90s shooter, and to some degree, you have to be shooting human beings to have it be classified as a 90s shooter. I mean, shit, even Doom had, like, weird, like, zombie marines. I mean, you have to have something humanoid to be a 90s shooter. I'm just kidding. It's satire, for God's sakes. But again, I felt like that went on for way too long. Way too long. Too many marines, not enough spooky monsters. And then I really, really loved how it went to Zen itself, and that just opened up a whole new wave of creativity that I just couldn't put down. I mean, yeah, I had to put it down because I was getting like eye cancer or something like that, or like my retinas were detaching or something, and I had to push them back in with ice cream and girlfriend support, so that was very nice. And she gave me the what do you call her, solidarity and the drive to push forward to the end of the game, surprisingly. I didn't think I was going to finish today. Wow, very nice. Well, yeah, let's see, what was my favorite enemy in the game? I'll tell you, fucking my least favorite enemy of all of them was the like grunt brute guy with the B gun. Holy mother of God, that was the most annoying thing I've ever encountered in my entire life. Well, my entire half-life. I'm dead inside because Nilith and all that. But if I had to give this just a off-the-wall rating right now, I would give it a, not out of 10, But in terms of how much I recommend this game to people, and that's really how I feel that ratings should be done, is, I mean, numbers are all well and good, but I feel like when it comes down to it, when you ask a friend if they like a game, you don't ask them, what would you give it out of 10, or at least I don't. I usually say, would you recommend this game? Or what kind of person would you recommend this game to? And I would really recommend this game to people who like creative but slightly unintuitive shooters, at least by today's standards, because by today's standards, and I do mean 2016, some things are a little odd, like having a weapon that can attack you, and I never really figured out how that B cannon thing worked, the one that recharged and all that. But, however, I do feel that if you got into this game, as in, like, you really read up on what every enemy description is and what every weapon specifically does and that kind of thing, then I really do feel like it would be very good. And remember, I did play this on hard difficulty rather than normal on a blind playthrough, so maybe that kind of contributed to my frustration. Whereas if I had gone into it on normal difficulty, maybe things would have been a little bit more different and even-handed. And maybe I would have had a little bit more fun with this, but honestly, I had a lot of fun just dying and messing around, and that's where I feel like a lot of the fun in Half-Life comes from, and I'm finally glad that I can say that I've beaten Half-Life, because that was such a milestone, like, gaming achievement, and I can see why it's a milestone gaming achievement, because really, this is a strongly narrative, but still kind of, it doesn't have to be narratively, propelled storyline. You can just enjoy it for scientist, facility, big monsters, bang. I feel like you can really get into like role playing as Gordon Freeman, and that's why I feel like a lot of people identify with him, because everyone treats you like Gordon Freeman. You are not just, you are Doomarine, go this way, that way, blah, blah, blah. This is your storyline before you even play the game. It introduces you to the facility. It brings you in. It hugs you close before sinking its fucking teeth into your eyeballs. So, in that regard, I feel like Half-Life is, and still was and still is, a wonderful experience. Honestly, if I'd played this back in the 90s, like, my mind would have been completely blown to bits, because that was a very satisfying experience, is what I can say it was. It was, looking back, it was just long enough. Like, I had one recording session that was like 5 hours long, and that took up probably about 40% of the game. And for a shooter, that's really good. And especially since I kind of blew past certain sections, but did get stuck on other ones. So honestly, if I had taken my time on normal settings, I probably would have gotten about an 8-hour game of it. And that's really a pretty good price, I feel. Especially for the weapon variety and different difficulties and the lore that you can bring out of the game and all that. So on a scale of wouldn't recommend to extremely recommend, or like a must play, I would say this falls somewhere in between the, it's definitely above the you should play it because it's a milestone game. Like, don't get me wrong, certain games I wouldn't recommend even though they're quote-unquote classics. Like, I wouldn't recommend like Galaga to every single person, because Galaga is kind of weird sometimes to some people, and it can be kind of annoying depending on your mindset. But this, if you are the kind of person who enjoys shooters, I feel that this really is something that you need to go back and play if you have not, because it will give you, it's almost like a history lesson, like a really fun history lesson, but it's its own interesting interactive entertainment experience, you know what I mean? But I can definitely see why it got so popular. However, now we have an interesting task before us, ladies and gentlemen. Now we must eventually step forward towards the behemoth that is Half-Life 2. Because really, let's be honest, Half-Life 1 just sets up the lore and the origin story for why the world is probably fucked up and why G-Man is so strong. I think he's like some kind of dictator or something in the second game. I don't know. I really don't. I have tried very hard to avoid almost all spoilers about Half-Life, and I really don't even know why people are so excited about Half-Life 3, honestly, at this point. I mean, I know there's probably some really good, like, ending cliffhanger or something like that, or maybe people just really want more, or maybe people just, like, really like it for some reason. I don't know. But I definitely hear people more clamoring about Half-Life 2 than Half-Life 1. I think I even saw somebody said it was the greatest game ever made. Like, I think I went on the Half-Life 2 page recently just to see a graphical difference, and it is pretty significant. It is really significant. And I believe on there, somebody was quoted as saying it is the best game ever made. And I don't mean like one of those Steam reviewers or whatever. I mean actual, like, a published published magazine said it is the best video game ever made. And it frequently tops people's top 10 lists in like top 5. And I hate doing that. I hate watching videos and coming across a top 10 that includes Half-Life because I always have to skip hearing that number spot because I never want to hear anything about Half-Life until I play it. So a Half-Life 2 playthrough is not too far off the map. I still have a few other projects that I need to get to. But I'm very glad that this wrapped up so nicely and that I was in such a good mood at the end of this. I mean, yeah, that final boss gave me a little bit of a tit trouble, but in the end, that was a really satisfying experience, and I'm glad that I can have a little moment to talk here. I know I've been rambling on a little bit, but fuck it, I never get to ramble as much as I want to. I always cut myself short, but god damn it, I want to ramble here a little bit. And yes, I know I'm aware it's a black screen, but just put me in like a side corner of your monitor. Nothing interesting is going to happen right now. Just put me in the background while you browse Amazon or eBay or something. Bid that guy right now. Or just eat some Skittles. I have some Skittles right here. I'm going to eat them when I'm done with this commentary because Skittles are wonderful tooth-rotting enjoyment. And I've got some cranberry juice. Oh, fuck, my mouth is salivating again. But my mouth is also salivating for Half-Life 2. As a matter of fact, I believe it's not just Half-Life 2. It's like Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Half-Life 2 Episode 2 or something. I don't really know. I think it's like 3 games in one or something, or it's like the first Half-Life 2 is really long, and then I think the others are episodic or something fucked up. I don't even know. I don't know what order it goes in if I need to play Half-Life Episode 2 or Half-Life 2 Episode 1 or then Half-Life Episode 2 and then Half-Life 2. I don't know. I'm going to have to do a little bit of research into it. But getting back to Half-Life 1, that was a really good experience. Like, let's really see here. How long did it take me? It took me, I think, about almost 2 months exactly. Oh, really? I didn't play it at all. Interesting. I didn't play it at all in March. February, played it for a bunch. April. May. Nice. So really, I had, what? 1, 2... Yeah, 2... 3, 4. I had 4 play sessions with Half-Life, and that's pretty fucking good considering how long they were. That was a really good amount of time spent with this game. Perfect. I maybe would have liked to have a little bit more. Actually, no, I can't really think of anything I was gonna say maybe more encounters with scientists and stuff about stuff going on, but really if they had given any more exposition, I would have like laughed at them for having so much knowledge about this. And I like how G-Man is really the only person who knows what the fuck is going on. He's such an imposing figure, like already. And I like that because he's just hateable. Like, I don't know why, just something about his face sets me off, where he's just like almost like a stereotype businessman that like you just know is up to like something. Like just looking at him, even if he was a nice character, even if he was just like a normal scientist walking around, you just get the feeling that something, like you could take his face and put it on almost any other character model. You could put it on fucking Gordon Freeman. I would think that the main character is up to something. You know, I don't trust that face. I know we shouldn't judge a book on its cover, but I've picked up a lot of audiobooks just based on their cool-ass covers, and I've found some good fucking books. By the way, read Jasper Ford's The Big Over Easy. It's about Humpty Dumpty who gets murdered, and it's pretty fucking funny. British author. I mean, what other book are you going to find where Humpty Dumpty pays Prometheus's rent? I'm not kidding. It's really good. I'm only a little bit through it, but I figured I'd throw a little plug in here for Jasper Ford's The Big Over Easy. And Jasper Ford's Shades of Grey. Not that one, you freaks. It's a really good one about a dystopian society where everyone's colorblind except for like 3 people. Really good. I just like to throw in some book quality stuff here at the end. Anyway, yeah, that's really all I have to say. I'm really looking forward to Half-Life 2. Really loved Half-Life 1. I can see why people really like it. Maybe the only thing I would have recommended is just, I would have liked maybe one more weapon. One more really solid weapon. Like, maybe they already have a rocket launcher, lasers, alien weapons. I would say just like, no, they have mines. Maybe they did have everything. I don't know. I feel like one thing was missing. I don't even know what it is. I feel like they could have added one more off-the-wall wacky weapon, and it would have really rounded things off very well. And I had a problem frequently of running out of ammunition, which I kind of didn't like. It's like I got these cool guns, and then like I kill 3 enemies and I'm out of ammo. And I didn't even feel like I was wasting my ammo that much because I had a shit ton of pistol ammo, and I don't even know. Anyway, those are the small, little, tiny complaints before the giant colossus that is Half-Life. So, everybody, whew, I have been the Indivisible Gunslinger #1. I hope you've enjoyed this playthrough, and I am really looking forward to seeing you all in the next playthrough, and thank you so much for watching my wonderful videos. Again, I don't really do these plugs, but why not? If you like my videos, please feel free to subscribe. I feel like some people maybe like to be invited, kind of like vampires. Like, you can't subscribe to me until I invite you in. Well, here's your invitation. Feel free. Feel free to subscribe or like my video. And if not, well, I hope you enjoyed this Half-Life video. Like, if you're just here for Half-Life, then I hope I did a good job. And if not, well, fuck you too. Okay, I'll see you later in the next project, guys. Talk to you later. Ta-ta for now. See you then.